Oh, righty then. Let's go ahead and we get on into it here. Sorry for the late start here, guys. Howdy there, Teebsy Weebsy. Well, howdy there, Gravy. How are you doing today, my friend? Let me go ahead and get through the intro real quick and we'll do some BSing while we play some games. But howdy, folks, and welcome on back to the Flying T-Bar C. So, it is time for us to be getting on into Saga Sunday. Well, number one, I'll explain the late start. So sorry that I'm late. Um, I needed some time to eat some dinner after I competed in Olympia today. I was part of the Westerners team and we managed to put on a very good showing today. So now we'll be participating in another event tomorrow on the same channel. So if you guys want to check that out, by all means, go on ahead and do so. Um, so yeah, that's why we're going a little late here. But I'm gonna try to do a 4 hour one. I don't have to work tomorrow. So we're gonna try to go ahead and do a longer one tonight. But yeah, so welcome on back, and it is time for us to get into Saga Sunday, where we are now playing a very long series of games. That means we're getting back into Legend of Heroes: The Trails in the Sky today. Of course, though, before we get on into it, as always, folks, if you guys enjoy my streams, you enjoy my content, hell, maybe you just enjoy my dulcet tones. Check out all the other socials with YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, Ko-Fi, and Throne. YouTube and TikTok are where you guys can find archive and highlights. Twitter and Blue Sky. Twitter and Blue Sky are where you guys can find any non-announcements involved in the stream, things such as when I'm going live, what games I'm playing, and what days I'm playing those games. And if you want to support me outside the stream, you can check out Ko-Fi and Throne. They exist and they are a thing. However, please make sure y'all are taking care of yourself before you start taking care of me, folks. That is all I ask of you. Uh, So when you guys say we go, oh shit, we're gonna have to redo it. But let's get on into the game here, shall we? We're gonna have to probably reset the screen size again because I forgot to do that. There we go. All right there. So howdy there, Gravy. How are you doing today? I hope things are going well, buddy old pal, old friend of mine. Going okay, you? Honestly, I'm doing pretty great. I took a little bit of time off work so I could go compete in a VTuber competition called Olympia. I competed in an event today for playing Fall Guys, and I was part of the Westerners team, and we managed to do all sorts of goodness. We, me and the rest of the Westerners, we did real good today. And then tomorrow I am competing, playing golf with friends. So that's what we're going to be doing there. And so I'll be doing that tomorrow. I'll be posting up a thing and whatnot so that people know. I decided not to stream it on my channel just because I'm a little worried about running too much stuff at one time on my computer, as well as handling being in their Discord and everything else. So, yeah. But no, yeah, it was a good time, and like I said, I got a couple days, paid days off out of the whole thing as well. So good time overall. Um, I did do a little bit of grinding. Uh, in Trails of the Sky for those of you who are interested in the update. But essentially, we managed to unlock all of the orb mint stuff for all the characters that I've got so far. So we're doing pretty good now when it comes to that stuff. And hang on one sec, I gotta lower the volume in my personal quick. There we go. That's a little better now. My state's hockey team won the Stanley Cup earlier. Very nice. I didn't realize the Stanley Cup was also going on. Everything I've been seeing online is all about the World Cup right now. Or the World Cup. The good old soccer. Neither did I. Oh, jeez. Well, are you normally a hockey fan, though, Gravy? Alright, based on the evidence, it was. And now we have to go down to Mistwald. That's right, that's what we're doing. We were chasing thieves. No, I'm not, but my brother is. I'll talk to him next week once he's done celebrating. So your brother's kind of losing his mind right now then. It's alright. I was a football fan for a long time, so I was a big supporter of the Super Bowl. He has kids, so he's probably celebrating on the inside. I mean, maybe. He might be being very vocal even around the kids. Especially if he's trying to also turn them into hockey fans. I think they already are. Well, that means that it's a family celebration then. His daughter's mom is Finnish, so that was already set. Yeah, let's say that would definitely be a big one for hockey. For sure. Man, our peeps is starting to get so strong. I love it. Really strong for this area. That's also why we're getting jacked for XP right now. Turns out this is one of those games that kind of limits your grinding by lowering your rewards after a certain point. Tower. Went and did all the talking before that, so then that. This do this. Alright. Into the Mistwald we go. But nice. Did you have to work today, Gravy? You asked this or oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. I'm sorry, I'm predictable. I will endeavor to remember. Make no promises, though.
We're good to go.
Well, this is Mistwald, huh? Can you tell us anything, Shara? Someone came through here all right. From what I can tell, the number of people passed through here not long ago. I'd wager Mira were on the right track. How can you be so sure? Because tracking fugitives is an essential skill for bracers. Anyway, let's check the woods. Be sure to keep your voices low. Roger that. Understood. You're fine? Of course I am. It's actually getting kind of chilly. Time to get the heater running for a little bit. Because I don't feel like throwing layers on. Come on, you guys. Alright, screw it. That's just since it'll go fast.
Alright, we're good to go.
Um, let's go this way first. Nothing over here. Alright, these things are weak to fire and water.
Oh, are we done already?
Try up this way first. Nothing up here. Yeah, I did surprisingly well at Fall Guys though, considering I haven't really ever played that game before. So I was very proud of myself.
Piece of cake.
God damn it, she really was the thief. That was too easy. And to think that something as exquisite as this fell into my hands with almost no effort. Wait till Dawn and Kyle hear about this. Surprised me, that's for sure. But you pulled off that act wearing that school uniform was simply astounding. Just what you expect from the mademoiselle of an ex-aristocratic family. Yeah, but what's in the past is in the past. But it certainly doesn't hurt that in this outfit I can deceive almost anyone. That gullible mare and dim-witted bracer girl. Idiots, the whole lot of them. What was that? Down. See what else they have to say. We're gonna be smart. Fine, but I'm not happy about this. Yeah, but that girl seemed pretty tough. I mean, she took care of all the monsters that appeared in the mine. The mine? Oh, so you're the one who screwed up their job. If you had just done it like you were supposed to, I wouldn't have had to put on a monkey show to get this thing. My apologies. Forget about it. All's well that ends well. At any rate, those two kids being bracers was an absolute joke. Especially that brainless bimbo. She honestly believed that we could be friends. What a freaking moron. I had to try so hard just to keep from laughing. Ugh, how stupid could she be? Ugh, that's so absurd. Now that is rich. What's so funny? It's you guys? Yep, it's the brainless bimbo and her absolute joke of a bracer partner. And this probably won't come as a surprise, but we're going to beat you up now. What? Bracers? How did they find... You did a fine job stealing that septium from the mayor's residence, but looks like you were a little careless in the end. In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with breaking and entering, vandalism, and burglary. It would be in your best interest not to resist, but I'm sure Estelle is hoping you will. This doesn't look good. What are we gonna do now, Josette? How about you quit quaking in your boots for starters? These Bracers are nothing more than a ragtag group of kids. I think it's time we showed them the real strength of the Capua family. Who are you calling us kids, you brat? I've had it up to here, and I'm going to do something about it right now. Hey, that's my line. Alright, boys, let's get 'em. My pleasure, Roger that. Understood. You have an AoE spell now. And of course, they are probably going to move out of it. There we go, not too shabby. Oh no! Okay, good. Looks like it didn't petrify. And not really worth doing. And they're probably all gonna move again. Well, but should stay in place. Estelle, go ahead and go start whipping on her. Nicely done. Huh, a boss who actually heals their underlings. That's pretty rare. Oh, don't heal yourself. Perfect. Oh no, you healed yourself again. Whatever will I do? Hit you with the fireball, that's what.
That's it for me. Seems you came up short.
How in the world? You had enough yet? That's what you get for taking braces lightly. We'll be taking this back if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Hey, that septium belongs to me. Not to you. No, not to you. To the people of Roland. That's who. Sheer nerve you have to say something like this is astounding. Now that we've got the crystal back, how about we move on to confession time? That's an interesting name you mentioned. The Capua family, was it? In my big mouth? I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. So, you want to be a tough egg to crack, do you? I don't mind. In fact, I like them that way. Ah! What are you trying to do? That's a dangerous thing to be swinging around like that. Well, if you can't answer with your mouth, then maybe your body can answer instead. Don't worry, I'll be extra gentle. Ink! Get away from me, you crazy witch! I think Shara's enjoying this. Let's just sit back and enjoy the show. Look out, Shara! An orbital gun? You alright, Shara? I'm fine, forget about me. Look at that! An airship? Looks like the tables have turned in our favor now, aren't they? You okay, Josette? Kyle, you're late. Where have you been? Never mind, just hurry up and give us a hand. No can do. Push into the Rollet region has been put on hold. Something big came up in the Bose region while you were away. What's that supposed to mean? I don't have time to explain. Hurry and hop on or I'll leave you behind. Crap. So where do you think you're going? We'll pick this up another day and don't think you've won either. Payback's gonna be a beast. Sure wasn't expecting anything like that would come out of the woodwork. Looks like they caught all of us off guard. This isn't a laughing matter. Right now I'm so frustrated I don't even know what to think. On the bright side, we did get the Septium crystal back. Switching gears. Group sure looked to me like a bunch of sky bandits. Yes, they certainly seemed of that variety. It also sounds like they've made the Bose region their base of operations as well. I certainly would have expected a group like that to travel all the way to a rural place like Poland. I could care less if they're sky bandits or brigands. Next time I see that scruffy lying jerk of a tomboy, I'm gonna thwack bam kapow her. What's thwack bam kapow supposed to mean? Thus, the septium crystal stolen from the mayor's residence was safely recovered. After returning it to the mayor, Stella and the others returned to the guild to report the details of the incident. Looks like you've had a rough day. Who would have thought sky bandits would appear? I don't blame you for letting them escape. No, this time it was my fault. I should have been more careful. Really am far from being in the same league as Cassius. Not your fault, Shara. Let my emotions get the best of me and was careless as well. No, you guys did a great job. Your on-site investigation of the mayor's residence was flawless, too. Don't you think you should recommend them, Ina? Yes, I was thinking the same thing as well. Recommend? What do you mean? Hold your horses. First comes the payment for a job well done. Hey! This is for you both. And take this as well. This is... As of now, you are both junior bracers. In other words, bracers in training. In order to become senior bracers, you receive recommendations from all regional branches in the kingdom. This is your recommendation from the Roland branch. Is it really okay for us to have this? I heard that in order to become a full-fledged bracer, you need to achieve something fairly noteworthy. I think in light of the jobs performed in your father's stead and your great showing here, your achievements are sufficient. However, those achievements are only for your work here in Roland. You'll need to receive recommendations from the other regional branches after achieving success there as well. Bose, Rouen, Zeiss, and finally Grancel. You've still got a long road ahead of you. Even so, I'm really happy. It was worth all the hard work. Now that we've come this far, don't you think we should visit the other regions too, Joshua? I figured you'd say as much. I agree with you, but we can't decide this all by ourselves. Discuss this with Dad when he gets home. Right. Oh. That's the telephone, right? Hello, this is the Bracers Guild Roland Branch in Liberl Kingdom. Ah, it's been a while since we last talked, hasn't it? See. Are you sure? Terrible. I wonder if something happened. That way to me. Yes, that's right. He left on business the other day. What? I apologize, but this is a little difficult to believe. Understood. I'll pass on the news to his family? They'll be fine. They're bracers too. Yes, if you hear anything else, please let me know. What's wrong, Ina? Unusual for you to be so surprised like that. Who's calling? The Bose branch. Something terrible has happened. The airliner Linde has disappeared over the Bose region. What? How is that possible? I don't know any of the details, but the Royal Army is currently conducting a wide-scale search. Due to this event, all the flights have been postponed. That explains the backup at the landing port. And... Ina, Stell, Joshua, please brace yourselves. Your father, Cassius, was aboard the airliner when it went missing. What? Impossible. There's got to be some kind of mistake. Seems his name was on the passenger list. Liberl Bracer Guild, Roland Branch, Senior Bracer, Cassius Bright, 45. Prologue. Father's Love. A New Beginning. End. Why is my present a boy? That's funny. Estelle, are you in there? Joshua? Dinner's ready. Let you know, we'll be having roasted basil chicken and onion soup gratin. That sounds so good. I'll come down later, so why don't you two go ahead and eat? Alright. Make sure you come down before your food gets cold. Wheel of Fortune card. Again. Something really is going on. Just can't see what it is. Where's Estelle? She said to go ahead and eat without her. Seemed to have an appetite. He picked the news a lot better than I thought she would. Not surprising she doesn't want to come out of her room, being as how close she is with her father. Agree? What do you think about all this, Shara? An accident or an incident? To be honest, I couldn't say either way. Your dad is a top-class bracer. When it comes to crisis management, he's the best there is. Whichever it is, your father happens to be there. It'll be resolved. But the fact is, an airliner, along with your father, has gone missing. In other words, what you're trying to say is that things that shouldn't have happened, happened, right? Don't lose heart on me now. Be a stout wall of support and bear Estelle up. I'll get to work tomorrow and see what I can find out. Man, it sure smells good down here. Can't stand it any longer. What? Estelle, you okay? So hungry I thought I was gonna pass out. Oh, this looks good. Appetit! Are you two having any? This is great. The basil flavor really comes out when you roast it. You sure know how to cook, Joshua. Well, thanks. Come on, Shara, don't you just sit there too. I drink some of my dad's brandy from his secret stash. Pretty sure there's a bottle of Steinrose that's about 20 years old in there. Did you say Steinrose? And 20 years old too? Shara, what do you think you're doing? Sorry, Estelle, I'm going to have to pass this time. By the way, what were you doing up in your room? You didn't come down even after Joshua called you for supper. Huh? Oh, right. I was just looking for some extra underwear. I'm a bit of trouble finding one of my favorites because it was stuffed in the back of one of my drawers. Where? Oh, and a set of gear for traveling. I mean, who knows how long we'll be gone, so I figure as long as we're prepared, we'll have nothing to worry about. So what you're saying is, you intend to head to Bose to find your father. Well, duh, that's a no-brainer. Well, I can't imagine anything bad happened to him, despite his horrible luck. Waiting around just doesn't suit me, so I'm gonna go check things out myself. You really are something else. Whether it's your positive attitude or thick skin, I can't say, but... What? You're so rude, Joshua. But you are coming along too, right? Of course. However, looks like all the airliner flights have been cancelled. Army finishes their search. Seems the only way to Bose is on foot. Walk to Bose, huh? How long that's gonna take? For a bracer on foot, if they hurry, they can make it there in about half a day. But if that's the route you're taking, to make things easy, I think I'll tag along as well. Really? You'll come with us? But aren't you busy with a bunch of other jobs? Hey, I trained under your father, right? Did you honestly think I'd sit here when something could have happened to the person I owe so much to? I'm going to talk to Ina and have her pass my jobs at the guild to another member. Shara? Really appreciate this, Shara. You really shouldn't be thanking me. I just can't leave a job as big as this up to a bunch of newbies. Hate to say it, but you're probably right. Well, since Shara's along for the ride now, I do feel a bit more confident. We appreciate you coming with us. Myself as well. Anyway, let's make sure to drop by the guild tomorrow before we leave. I need to explain the situation to Ina. Chapter 1. Disappearance of the Linde. I understand the situation now. To be frank, though, with Sherazade taking off after Cassius, I'm going to be really short-handed. But since this involves him directly, please don't worry about anything. Really appreciate this, Aina. Make good use of Rich while we're gone. He should be able to deal with at least 3 times his normal workload. Do you think that's a bit harsh? Don't worry, if things get too hectic, I'll ask for help from the Grand Cell branch. By the way, Sherazade, can I get a minute? I'd like to talk with you about the job you were going to do. Sure, no problem. Tell Joshua, could I have you two wait upstairs? I'll be done in a minute. Stood. Shara? Going to be waiting. Would you mind if we did it out front of the clock tower? I'd like to say hi to someone. Huh? Oh, that's right. Okay, let's meet up in front of the clock tower. As soon as I'm done here, I'll head over there myself. Got it. Come on, Joshua. Sure. Septium Calendar 1075. Erected in partnership with the Liberl royal family, Septian Church, and Rollet City. Septium Calendar 1192. Destroyed during the 100 Days War when Rollet was bombarded by the Erebonian Imperial Army. Septium Calendar 1197. Rebuilt with the cooperation of the citizens of Rollet. Every time I see this clock tower, I always think, they sure did a superb job restoring it after the war. I can sure feel the spirit of Rollet's people from this. Stell? Joshua? What do you think about going up with me and waiting until Shara shows up? In the clock tower? Sure, I don't mind. Okay, come on. This morning air is so refreshing. Look, Joshua, we can see the house from here. Right, I can see the roof. But do you want to tell me what's going on since you've always avoided coming up here? I was under the impression that you didn't like this place. I like this place, but just can't casually come up here. Because this is the place where my mom died. What? 10 years ago during the war, when the Imperial Army had surrounded Roland, they bombarded the symbol of the city, the clock tower, to try to get the citizens to surrender. That was at the time Dad was fighting in the Royal Army. I wanted to see who he was fighting against. I climbed up the clock tower. When the bombardment started, I couldn't get away. When I came to, I had hardly had a scratch on me. Mother saved me. I was wrapped tightly in her arms, shielded from the rubble. As I cried, she sang my favorite lullaby. But they finally dug us free. After the war ended and this place was rebuilt, I avoided coming here for the most part. Not because I have painful memories of this place, though. It's just, when I come here, part of me wants so much to draw on her strength. Plus, I felt I can't be strong like her if I'm always trying to rely on her. Still. Today is okay, right? Relying on her just this once? Asking her to bring Dad home safely? Asking her to protect him? Of course it is. Don't worry, Dad's safe for sure. Your mother's protecting him. No doubt in my mind that he's safe. If he happens to be in a bit of trouble, you can come to his rescue. Like your mother did for you. Do the same for your dad. Don't forget, I'm here to help you too. Joshua. No, I can't completely understand everything you've been through. Stay here by your side as I am now. Need a shoulder to cry on. Always got mine. So... Huh? Joshua, you're trying too hard. You shouldn't say things like that so lightly. What do you mean? If I were any other girl, I would have totally misinterpreted your intentions just now. You're seriously the type who's going to have problems with romantic relationships in the future. I'm already starting to get worried. Excuse me for trying to be nice. You have to be like that when someone is genuinely worried about you. Thanks for cheering me up, Joshua. I feel a lot better now. Guess as long as I get some kind of thanks, it was worth looking like a complete fool. You were unbelievable. Be so mad. I'm really thankful, believe it or not. So, how about we get down from here, huh? Sure, Shara's waiting for us. You're probably right. Mom? Finally realized why I wanted to become a bracer. So I could become strong and protect others just like you. So please watch and see. I won't fail to bring Dad home safe again. Aw, the two of you had such a cute scene going on up there. Why, my cheeks even feel a bit hot just thinking about it. What's that supposed to mean? You were spying on us? Give me some credit, will you? Just happened to see when I looked up to check the time. Sure wish I had an orbital camera to get a shot of that view. What are you trying to say, Sheriff? That's called family bonding, plain and simple. Kind of like your habit of hugging everyone after your third bottle of wine. Let's not get into that. What's with the sigh? You really don't know how to take a joke, do you? Well, whatever. Did you say hi to Lena while you were up there? Yeah. Even asked her to watch over Dad. I see. And I guess it looks like you're all set. No, Lena's protection is equal to that of the goddess herself. Your dad's safety is pretty much guaranteed. I think you may be giving a little too much credit. Now that you mention it, you met Estelle's mother before, right, Shara? Yeah, I was a child. I was still in a troupe at the time. Troupe? Yeah, in a traveling circus. Shara was a dancer. Although it was a long time ago, we first met when she came to roll it with the circus. 12 years ago, to be exact. I was 11 and Estelle was 4. And because of that chance encounter when I became a bracer, I turned into your father. I didn't know that. Maybe I'll tell you about it sometime when I get a chance. You ready to head for Bose? The airliner flight's canceled. We'll have to make our way to Bose the old-fashioned way, by foot. First, we need to make our way to Vert Bridge Checkpoint, which sits on the border of Bose region. Vert Bridge is located at the west end of Milch Main Road. Looks like we're all set, so let's go. Okay, so we've got multiple things that need to happen here. First, go to the branch. Letter carrier. Looking for someone to deliver a personal letter to a colleague of mine in Bose. Please come see me at Bullet Chapel for details. Oh, you haven't left yet? In order to reach Bose, you had to head to Ingeborg Phillips Road. Contact the Bracer Guild branch, let them know you're coming. Make sure you're extra careful while you're away. Apparently nothing to report. Okay. Shara, I heard you're taking these two and heading to Bose. Yep, that's right. Without Cassius around, will you be able to handle the jobs? What are you babbling about? You're supposed to be a man, right? The work may get a bit tougher to deal with while we're gone, but I'm counting on you. Don't let me down. I'll do my best. Oh, hey, Estelle and Joshua and Estelle, what's with the baggage? Actually, we're Bill Elger in on the detail. Actually, it's what? That's where you're headed to Bose. All people, I can't imagine anything has happened to him. Yes, I'm under the same impression. Which is why we're off to Bose to check on things. Just sitting around would hardly make us feel better. Understandable. It's just like you kids, too. Well, with Charizard tagging along, I'm sure there's nothing to be worried about. Luck and be careful out there. We will. Hello there. Well, tell me everything. How's work? Going well? I don't know if I ever to tell her what's going on this time. Here. Probably cry herself to sleep if we did. It's an awful lot of baggage you have. Off on vacation, are you? Where are you headed? Well, it's no pleasure trip, but we're headed to Bose for a bit. Bose, you say? Airliners have been grounded. Don't tell me you're planning to foot it the whole. That's right. We've been told the trip is doable. That's true. Not so far, but it's not that close either. Must be tough being a bracer. Are your preparations in order? Take care of yourselves. How are we doing on? Let's take 5 of them. You're going on a trip with all that luggage. Now, if you find anyone there who might make a good bride for my son, I'll fly out them to meet them in person. Jesus, lady. Piece of septium to my dad, or the piece of septium my dad was asked to engrave for the mayor finally arrived. First time I've ever seen such a splendid piece of esmolus. My dad's doing the etchings on it right now. Hmm. Probably do at least one or 3 of each of these. Never know what we might need. Oh, whoops. I have way more of those than I actually need. Septium from the mayor finally arrived. It's one fine crystal, I tell you. I hear it's even going to be the present for Her Majesty the Queen. Been a while since I've been this excited to do a job, that's for sure. Ooh. Okay, so we talked to them, talked to them, talked to them. Player outside the bar has new. Still, Joshua, are you really headed to Bose? Should have guessed you'd know. You're always the first one to hear everything. There's a little something we need to check on. That's why we're headed to Bose. Not only is Cassius gone, but now you two are leaving? Oh, I want to tag along. Joshua, take me with you. I don't think that would be a good idea. I'm concerned about other incidences happening. I get so worried. I doubt you're concerned. You want scoops, you little mini reporter. Okay. Yes! I invited her to the Queen's birthday celebration and she said yes. I'm going to have to get a part-time job and save up some cash. It's another great day for a catnap. Be able to relax this afternoon. Oh, it's Estelle. You going somewhere? Something like that. Be away from Roland for a while. Don't cry yourself to sleep while I'm gone. Shut up. Who's gonna cry themselves to sleep over you? But, know when you'll be coming back? I have no idea. Oh. Lately, my father-in-law has been giving me job advice. Coming from an industry veteran, there's a lot I can learn. Seems I've been pretty conceited over my work in the past. Feel pretty embarrassed about it now. Ugh. Oh, are you off to somewhere? There's all the airliner flights have been canceled, so... Yep, that's why we're headed to Bose on foot. There are some things we want to investigate there. Ah, it has something to do with work, does it? Forgive me for not being aware of the situation. Have a safe trip. Good morning, everyone. You're going on a journey somewhere. Yeah, just over to Bose. Oh, in that case, can I ask a favor of you? I wanted to send Father Holstein a letter, but the airliners are grounded. How about it? Can I get you to deliver this letter to Bose while you're there? Yes. Sure, we'll do it. Shouldn't be a problem since the letter's not that big to begin with. I really appreciate this. Then here you go. Ugh. So all we need to do is give this letter to Father Holstein in Bose, right? Yep, chapel's on the east end side of Bose City, so it should be fairly easy to locate. Traveling around other regions and broadening your knowledge is food for the mind. May the goddess will guide you on your journey. For young boys, braces are like heroes. Done, 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 done. Not done. Done, done. Hare's house. Work our way in the circle. All right. Suffered some damage, but I'm glad nobody was hurt. Anything happened to my husband or Lita, it makes me shudder to think. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. It has been a great service this time. Wish we could have done more. I'm really sorry that we let the criminals get away. Never mind that. The fact that you're all safe and the crystal has been recovered is good enough. General's theory seems to be that the sky bandits who have been terrorizing the Bose region are the culprits. Yeah, that seems to be what we've gathered as well. I'm just so mad they got away on their airship like. You really can't lay a hand on them if they're up in the sky, though. Subject to Bose, however, held that an airliner went missing there recently. I'm not sure of the exact details, but I've been looking into it as best I can. I don't think we should let these sky bandits go unchecked, so I think I'll make a call to the merit boat. Finally got the study all cleaned up. Makes me so angry. Spent so much time keeping this place clean every day. Alright. No kids running around over here. Did the main shops, but now there's house, apartments, bar, landing port. Then we'll go hit the other areas. Papa, I'm only 7 years old. I guess Uni won't be able to live under my roof forever. I should start looking for a husband for my daughter, right? Like Renan's mother is looking for him. Oh, I don't know, but dude, you need to take a chill pill. You are wigging out over nothing. Recently, my husband and father have started opening up to each other. So glad. There's nothing better than a warm, loving family. Yeah, until your husband starts acting like your father because they're getting along. Then you might go a little crazy. Husband finally came home from the mine. How many days it's been since he was here before now? My daughter's ecstatic, and I've prepared a wonderful meal to celebrate. Whilst we eat together as a family. My daddy's here! Just came home and he even said he would play with me later. Yay! If it isn't the two braces from the other day. Wait, you're the mine chief from the Malka. I want you to know you really helped me out the other day. Monster scare has finally settled down too. I was finally able to make it home for the first time in a while. Recently, even my husband has been talking with Pat about a lot of things. Finally become a close family. Didn't realize until now, but my dad knows a lot of stuff. Adults are amazing. Heard the Liberl news that Bose has been hit by a recent string of burglaries. Being to Bose, it's the economic center of Liberl. A lot of people with criminal minds these days. Son Ashton hardly ever comes home from his job at the checkpoint. Grandson Luke is always off playing somewhere every day. Feel a tad bit lonely. Motherfucker's eating again. Nom 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 nom. Reminds me, I saw the boss here in town. Careful, that you catch me ditching work. That isn't Estella and Joshua. All the baggage. Actually, explain everything. Oh, I see. I'd be worried too if I were in your shoes. Probably get going then. Waiting around certainly isn't your style. You're right, I'll be going then. Yesterday I saw something flying away from the south. Too big to be a bird, so it makes me wonder what it was. The old eyes have been playing tricks on me and... no. That reminds me, I heard that mayor's place got robbed breaking into the mayor's house of all places. That's what I call bold. Just glad nobody was hurt. I've made up my mind. I'm going to believe in the man my daughter chose to marry. Sure, he'll work hard to be independent and make my daughter happy. Maybe I'll just see what I can do to help him out. Attaboy, old man. It appears that the new menu is being well received. A menu that at least thought up is especially popular. Might as well just hire a new waitress and get a license to help me in the kitchen full time. The menu is so popular that we're always running out of ingredients. It's terribly ineffective, so I think we'll need to re-examine how we stock our goods. Royal Army is out searching for the missing airliner. According to company information, it looks like it still hasn't been found. All the things that could have happened. Be able to check out the hot girls coming and going on the airliners for. Come on, Royal Army, this is what I'm paying my taxes for. Wow, dude, you are dedicated. Looks like the airliner that left Bose has gone missing. Getting worried, we haven't received any contact from the airliner. One of the Liberl Orbital Ship Corporation's airliners completely vanishing is unprecedented. Both the airliner and passengers are safe. Well, they didn't say it crashed either, they just said it disappeared. Okay, so we talked to everybody in town. Got Rune Gate, mine, head to the farm, talk to people. Ugh. So tonight might be a bit of a shorter stream. I'm also getting tired. Well, if you need to hit the hay, Gravy, by all means, go for it. I just wanted to make sure that I've made some progress on this game today. Especially considering we were in a story-heavy part. Alright, hang on 1 second, guys. I will be right back. Alright, we are good. Alright. What, you're headed for the Bose region? Then you're in the wrong direction. Head back to Roland, aim west. Same direction as Purcell Farm. I know that, but I need to talk to you again. Okay. At your Gransel region, you pass through this checkpoint. Airliners being stopped. Place has seen an increase in travelers. Those with urgent business in the royal city pass through this checkpoint. Almost feels like we've gone back to there when there were no airlines. Recently, it seems Eastern food has gotten popular as a side dish to food to Liberl and the Empire. Maybe I'll buy a book for Eastern recipes next time I head to the royal city. Really interested to see what kind of dishes they have. Number of people passing through the checkpoint suddenly increased. Queen's birthday celebration is still a little way off, so I wonder what's up. How have you not heard? Like, literally, people here have heard about it. Seems like a suspicious aircraft was seen flying over the airspace above Mistwall. For our investigation, it appears that there are marks of something landing on several occasions. We better report this to the headquarters at Leiston Fortress ASAP. Heard that an airliner vanished somewhere over Bose. Worried about the safety of those on board. However, the border garrison in Bose boasts some of the elite of the Royal Army. Fairly confident they'll find the missing airship. Airliners usually pass directly overhead, but not today. Guess the rumor that all the flights were canceled were true. Alright, there's nobody there. Saw a suspicious aircraft land and take off somewhere in Mistwall. Reported to the chief. He seems a little perturbed, but he didn't say anything. Alright, we're done here. Now we gotta go all the way up to the mountain. Alright. I feel like enemies are way less aggressive now that I'm a higher level. Which, that's honestly pretty nice. Well, good evening there, Sir Alm. How the hell are you doing, my friend? What's the master of the grind been up to tonight? I did buy a Switch. Oh, so you got your hands on a Switch too then, huh? Nice, nice, very nice. Like a built-in repel? Yeah, or kind of like an MMO where, like, when you're around the level of enemies, they'll attack you, but if you're a higher level, then they just ignore you. But it is kind of nice. I don't have things just randomly charging me all the time anymore. I've been using it to play Hyrule Warriors again. Oof, Hyrule Warriors. That was a game. I played a lot of Hyrule Warriors. Ended up falling off of it, but I did enjoy what I did play on. Playing as the Skull Kid was super fun. It was probably one of the funnest characters to play as, in my opinion.
Seems you came up short.
I'm doing all the maps, so I switch characters all the time. Nice, nice.
Seems you came up short.
If it isn't your braces again. Monsters scared, the mines have finally settled down. Boss finally went home to rolling after this long shift. Got to hold the monster's nest with a load of explosives. Now I just hope we can get back to work. This job out of the way, I think I'd better take some time to visit the church. I haven't been there to pray in a while because I've been so busy with work. Okay, it looks like they're all on the top floor, so I don't have to go down below. Mine Chief went to the lower tunnels and sealed up that monster hole with explosives. He'd probably just have gotten in his way if we had gone along. It's just like Mine Chief Gatton. No, not another miner alive is as manly as him. Still can't use the elevator. Monster scare settled down, but I decided to watch and wait just in case. Good man being diligent. Stupid bug. Go away.
Oh, are we done already? Seems you came up short. Piece of cake.
Hopefully we can still find a shining palm. But if it isn't still in Joshua, you here on business? Race can't be easy, that's for sure. Don't ever do things. Moderation is key. You going somewhere, Joshua? Yeah, it seems I'm headed for the Bose region next door. Back soon? It probably won't be anytime soon. Joshua, I'll be waiting for you. So will you come and play with us again? Yeah, I promise. Yay! The airliners were built, we started receiving orders from various regions. We're having trouble just keeping on top of them. Enjoyed as far as business goes, but figure out a way to deal with things. Hey guys, what's with the packs? Well, it turns out we're headed to Bose. Bose? I heard the airliners had stopped flying. That means you're headed there on foot? That way. We'll be fine. I've heard that it's not that long of a distance. Comes to jobs, I guess the bracers isn't one that's supposed to be easy. Anyway, take care of yourself. Cher has started helping around the farm, so I'm really bored. You should try helping out on the farm too. There we go. Now we are on. Here, shiny puffball. Alright.
Someone's been naughty.
Oh, you little jerk, you ran away on me. Yeah, 40 septum is still good though. Joining the army, this is the first time I've ever been so busy in my life. No time to be fishing or reading books. Just bought this book, but I guess I'll give it to you. Leave it if you caught me with it. Hello there, are you headed for Bose? We are, but how did you know we weren't just visiting again? Well, a number of people like yourselves have been passing through lately. Exponentially more than worse. More than usual. Is that because the flights have been suspended in the airspace over Bose? That's exactly what happened. Believe how busy this place has been because of it. Well, the Royal Army is responsible for all the restricted flights. They're not really in a position to complain. And I guess you're right about that. Oh, another thing. Traffic through this checkpoint is also being regulated. If you want to go through here, you have to get a pass from the chief warrant officer next door. Okay. Well, if it isn't Estelle, and Joshua too. Hello, Mr. Ashton. And this is Sherazard, if I remember correctly. Right? Good afternoon, sir. I'd like to cross over into the Bose region. Wondering about getting a pass. Let me guess. This has something to do with the Linde, doesn't it? Yeah. Stella explains that Cassius was aboard the missing airliner. Goodness, Cassius was aboard. This is major. I'll issue you a pass right away. Thank you, sir. But if it's alright, is it alright if you issue us a pass just like this? What are you talking about? I know you kids by face. As a member of the Royal Army, I should do my best to cooperate with the Bracer Guild. Oh, one other thing. Huh? Careful if you have any errands at the Haken Gate north of here. Might want to hide your identity as Bracers. Mean. Sorry, but I can't say any more about them. If you intend to investigate the incident, please do so with discretion. Pray to Idios for Cassius' safe return. Alright, we got one. Oh, well that was quick. Okay, then how about I open the gate for you? Don't you open the gate by remote control. I thought the thing on top would spin while it did that. But oh well. Alright, you're clear to go on through. Cross over, you won't be able to come back unless you get a pass from the other side. Please be aware of that before you cross. Got it. Alright, you headed to Bose. Currently in a state of emergency. Looking for any suspicious individuals among those headed from Bose to Roland. Hyson Road, which runs north of Bose Highway, is blockaded right now. Those heading to the northern border, go to Bose first and then wait till the road reopens. We have here this time, Bracers. Traveling the roads on foot is a bit of a hassle, isn't it? Be careful out there. Oh hey, there's the Healy station here. That's awfully convenient. See what kind of baddies we can find.
Piece of cake.
Nothing super great. Mushroom snake. Okay then. Oh, okay.
Seems you came up short. Seems you came up short.
Well, hi there, you big beastie. Large monsters probably exterminate. Oh, wind, wind, earth. Can't do that. There we go.
Okay.
Terminated monster on East Bose High. North Nebel Valley. Can't go that way. Well, actually, it wants us to go there. There's apparently treasure up this direction. That's a weird zone out. Let's try this beastie.
We're good to go. Piece of cake.
Take some extra time to level, or not level, but you'll share it up. Button. Rather well to make it to this place. Not much I can offer you, but please make yourself comfortable. I don't know if I have that. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'll have to pop back down this. Oof. Oh, lordy. There we go.
All right, we're good to go.
Oh, shit. That's probably not. a little weaker, but
Not now.
god damn it.
Not now.
We're good to go.
Joshua, I need you to stay up for just a little bit.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Alright, we got the chest that we need. What's that headed this way? Well, if it isn't Charizard, how have you been? Fine. I haven't seen you in a while either. What are you up to? See, I'm doing an escort job. I know you've heard all about the airliners being grounded after the Linda incident, right? Because of that, we have to move all this cargo to the Royal City by ground transport. I see. Well, your efforts are appreciated. How about yourself? What are you doing with these youngsters? Don't tell me you're looking into the incident. That was the plan. Why? Know something we should be aware of? Well, I think it would be best if you spoke with Lugron about it at the Bose branch. Anyway, I've got to get going. Catch you later. First Mr. Ashton and now him? Everyone keeps hinting at something, but no one will just come out and say it. I wonder what's up. Well, there must be a good reason for it. We'll probably find our answers at the Bose branch. Agreed. If we do as you suggest and ask Luger about it, we may just get a clue as to what's going on. Anyway, let's get moving.
Piece of cake.
All right, we're good to go.
We're good to go. Oh, are we done already? We're good to go.
Okay. Oof.
good to go.
Alright, remember where that monster might be useful.
Oh, are we done already?
West Bose, East Burt Bridge. North Hocken Gate. We finally made it here. This is the commercial city of Bose. It sits at the heart of the Bose region. Wow, this definitely looks like a city. 5 major cities in Liberl. This one comes next after the royal city. The buildings are all made of stone and seem a lot bigger. Does anyone have any idea what that huge building over there is? That's the Bose Market, an indoor marketplace made up of various shops. Food, clothing, sundry goods, furniture, books, and so on. Pretty much buy everything here with the exception of weapons and ornaments. Not surprising they call this place a commercial city. Man, I wish this ship could have been for shopping. Maybe some other time. Let's first stop by the guild and find out what's going on regarding the incident. Oh, right. So you know, the Bracer Guild is just right over there. Bose is nearly, if not just as lively as the royal city. A lot of trade with merchants from the Empire. In other words, run a short supply of pretty much anything. Oh. No place like Bose, market in Grancel, that's for sure. And the Bose, the city of commerce. Most commercially active city in all the kingdom. It's a place where merchants who dream of success gather. Of course, that includes me. There's your resident. Wonder what I'll buy today. Hope I can find some kind of outfit that I like. One day, I'm going to be a merchant living in a big mansion. Good luck with that one. If you haven't noticed, not every merchant can live in a big home. That's just not the reality of things. I told him for his own good. Not this again. Please, Lila. This is my one and only chance. Uh-oh. Outside the... Sure. Nope, not that button. Bose South Block. highway, Bose landing port. So landing port probably has some. First, we're trying to find everybody. Although I will be right back again, guys. I need to use the restroom. Oh shit! I'm gonna head out for the night. See you next stream, Tuesday. Take her easy. Well, Gravy, I will talk at you later, bud. Hope you have yourself a good night and rest well. Sorry if I was a bit late replying to you there. Alright, I am back. Let's go figure out which each of these buildings are. Mayor's residence. Sorry to say this, but the mayor is currently out at the moment. In business with her, could I ask you to come back at a later time? Big house. Better hurry and get this cleaning done ASAP. Or else Lila's gonna get really mad. So that lady was the mayor. Welcome. Please enjoy our hotel's atmosphere, which is rich in tradition. So busy today. I'm gonna hurry and finish all these jobs and then head out on the town. Ooh, fancy. scholar specializing in living beings from days long past. Subject of peculiar living beings, I've encountered the most uniquely swift monster ever seen in recent geological survey. That was along the road of West Bose, if I'm not mistaken. I've never seen such a creature before. I thought to capture it. Far too quick on these legs of mine. Best get more exercise in my daily regimen, I surmise. Welcome, welcome, order up. We got good, cheap food that'll make your belly sing with delight. Oh, woe is me. How did things get like this? Gave up my whole life for that damned workshop. Miss Morana's attendant is exhausting work. But it's precisely because of the power she wields that she's earned the dubious role of Shadow Merit. Whoa now. You're welcome to sit wherever you like. Airliner flights have been canceled. There's no indication when they'll resume. It's extremely bad for other customers who have been waiting here, to say nothing at the other landing port. I had planned to take a trip to the Royal City, but the airliner I was supposed to be on hasn't shown up. Mechanics have been standing by the whole time as per the company orders. Wonder how long we'll need to keep waiting like this. Yeah, this is a perfect place for taking photos. Come on, my fair winged airships. Came here thinking I could catch a flight on an airliner. It doesn't seem like anybody's getting ready for one to come in. Wonder where the airliner is. What's going on? Okay. That is everybody here. Oh shit. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. When was the last time I saved? Oh well. I'm not going to backtrack that much. Charizard, you arrived a lot sooner than I expected. Appreciate you coming all the way from Roland. Been a while, hasn't it, Lugren? Someone tell you that we were coming ahead of time? Yes, I received a call from Ina not that long ago. That means these two kids with you are Cassius's children. Yes, that's right. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm Estelle Bray. I'm Joshua Bray. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Lugren, and I oversee the Bose branch. Father and I go way back. Please just call me Lugren. Sure, we'll do that. That said, could you give us a quick update on the missing airliner incident? Yes, about that. Royal Army is still continuing its search. However, with the Army's current restriction on information, no public updates of the situation have been made. Not only has the general public been kept in the dark, but the Guild also hasn't heard a word either. Really? Why not? Aren't the Army and the Guild supposed to be cooperating together? Well, that's the way it is on the surface anyway. In actuality, there's a lot of opposition between both parties on a number of aspects. So pretty much what you're saying is that it's a bunch of jurisdictional disputes, right? You admit it with the situation. In addition, General Morgan has gotten involved. Did you just say General Morgan? Great. Now it really looks like things are going to be a pain. General Morgan? Who's that? Famous for repelling the Imperial Army's invasion 10 years ago. Should have read about him in the history books. Amazingly enough, I don't recall the name. What's the big deal with this famous guy anyway? What I've heard, he's not the biggest fan of the Bracer Guild. Hates bracers, in fact. Seems he makes it a point to routinely assert that there's no need for a Bracer Guild. Sounds like a real whack job to me. What you're saying is that we're not getting any information because of this general. That's not really important at the moment. What really matters is that bracers are being prohibited from entering regions they're investigating. Because of that, it's causing conflicts with our other work. But we just came all the way here from Roland. That's the way it's going to be, then it's time to duel it out with this general, decide who gets to investigate the incident. You're talking like a crazy person, Estelle. Keep your cool, Bracer. There are other ways. Such as the request we received from the mayor concerning the incident. He has to be conducting an investigation from the guild side, separate from the... That's encouraging news. An official request from the mayor would be a great pretext for us to conduct our own investigation. I see. Wasn't this perfect timing? So good. We'll accept the mayor's request. Sounds fine by me. Before you go, you two are junior bracers, right? Yeah? Why? Junior bracers, so to speak, are members in training registered at various branches. In short, their performance is monitored by the branch where they're currently registered. Right now, for the two of you, that would be Roland. So what you're trying to say is that we have to change our registration if we want to accept jobs here, right? Got it. Here, all you need to do is sign on these forms to transfer your registration. Sure. Names go here and registration forms. Alright, looks like everything is in order. Junior braces Estelle and Joshua. This day at 15:20, your registration at the Bose branch has been approved. That means you are now members of the Bose branch. So you know, once you become a senior bracer, you can do any job without being registered at a particular branch. But on the flip side, your duties and responsibilities increase as well. Understood. Though we're pretty much still newbies. Well, looks like I'll be able to entrust you with the mayor's request. The mayor's residence is near the west gate. You should go there and talk to her directly. We'll do that. Understood. Well, since we're here... I'll leave a request up to you then. There's residence near the west gate of town. If you can't find it, try asking her. There to you and welcome to Antaros. Reservation? Nope. Is this a restaurant then? As you say, yes. I'm the manager, Lecter. Tend to the restaurant's needs while the owner is away. Herein, the best quality ingredients and service await you, amounting to the greatest dining experience of your life. Personally guarantee that if you partake in our delicacies, you will be full and satisfied. Please come this way. I'll gladly show you to a table. Wow, this guy's got a lot of confidence in his restaurant. Must admit, it certainly does look like a nice place. Yeah, but he's a bit pushy, don't you think? I mean, when I see this place, my first thought is cha-ching. Go broke if we ate here. It's not cheap, that's for certain. One wish to stay for a full course dinner, let's see. Require a bounty from 30 large monsters at minimum to gather enough. Yow. Yeah, not for me, thanks. That price, I'll gladly go to a street vendor. Deep fried pom-pom on a stick, palms in a blanket. Flavor hasn't changed one bit, as good as ever. The owner of this place changed back, but the quality certainly hasn't dropped. Anything, the food's gotten better. We've been running out of certain goods here in Bose. But we have no means of eliminating the problem. We can at least try to make it better, if lightly. Army regulations, along with grounding of airships, have a definite effect on business that can't be ignored. Need to reopen negotiations to get things squared away as soon as possible. With sommelier here. If you have any questions or concerns regarding wine, I'm more than happy to address them. Welcome, welcome. For a good meal? If so, please let me show you to a table. My goodness, what a restaurant. It's just as glorious as I'd always hoped it would be. Up until now, we've just been admiring it from afar. Well, what did I order, I wonder? Hot, 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 hot. Ah, spicy food is just the thing for an old man like myself. Brings back the old appetite and something fierce. Must say, this coriander infused duck dish really does the trick. But I could easily eat another 2 of these, easy. Come from the capital for food and shopping. The capital is quite lively, but I must admit, this town gives it a run for its money. After vacation with Marion, we have similar interests and obnoxious amounts of money to spend on them. So my goal this time was more shopping than food. Never have too many Nine-Del wallets or Rhino cider salad bowls after all. The chef each and every day has lived in the pursuit of flavor. Flavor stops. It's time to put the kitchen knife down once and for all. One must never be satisfied. Recipes never stop evolving. Complacency disqualifies you as a chef. Complacent chef is no chef at all as far as I'm concerned. This guy's pretty intense. It's kind of scaring me. Yeah, it's the eyes of a pro. Really skilled, really psycho sort of pro. Yes, can I help you? Hello, we're here with the bracer guild and we have a delivery. Oh shit, over tender poultry. Oh, thank you so much for going to all that trouble. I'm sure you must be busy with your other work. No problem at all. Helping those in need is what Jobs' Bracer's all about. Just like Estelle said, now with the airline is at a standstill, it's a difficult time for all of us. Really appreciate you saying that. But the little bit of Mira I'm paying just doesn't seem like enough. Oh, I know. Please let me do this for you too. I'll do what? I'll teach you how to make one of my specialty omelets. You mean like the one served here at Antaros? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's okay for you to be giving out your recipes like that. Don't worry, it's not a problem. Even if you make a dish just like the recipe says, it doesn't mean you get the same taste. Sounds like you've got a lot of confidence in your cooking. Remember, it's not about whether you're good or bad. It's like a relationship between a musician and her sheet of music. Depending on the person, the song will sound different. Music is exactly the same. It's pretty profound. The recipe in the end is nothing more than a framework to make something delicious. By following the rules, you'd be surprised at how many different ways the end flavor turns out. Score! We'll have to give this a try later on. So, now this is just a little pre-cooking advice. Don't take it the wrong way, but please read the recipe before you try it. How rude. Are you trying to say that I'm the worst cook ever? Make sure you measure how much seasoning you put in. Pinch of salt doesn't mean you should drop a fistful in there. I'll show you fistful. While following the setup of any recipe is important, knowing what you cook comes first. Surprisingly, that's probably the best framework for any recipe. See, now that's what I'm talking about. I totally agree. Thanks for the new recipe. My pleasure. Come and enjoy a bite here every once in a while too. Alright, so that's everybody here. This was the chapel. Okay, both of those are still in the same place, so we didn't totally screw. As we were arriving in Bose, the airliner flights were canceled. Right in the middle of my pilgrimage, too. Oh, hey, it's these two. La la la, we're finally here. It has finally arrived. My husband is done worshipping here. It's off to Bose Market to buy. Excuse me. You're Father Holstein, right? Oh ho ho. Indeed I am, but how may I help you? This is for you. A letter from Father Divine in Roland. Oh ho ho, is this for me? Thank you very much for delivering this. However, a letter from Father Divine could only mean... Ah, yes, he's come up with a new formula. Eh? New formula for what? Oh ho ho, don't tell me you didn't know. Father Divine is a master of medicine known throughout Liberl for his skills in the healing art. In fact, he was well known for this even back when he was at Grand Cell Cathedral. Really? Even after he took up his new post as the father of Roland, he continued his research without fail. When he discovers an effective medicine, he shares his knowledge with the rest of us. We bracers also use the medicine created by Father Divine on a daily basis. So in a way, we're being supported in our work from behind the scenes. I had no idea. Would have been nice if he mentioned it to us. But it's just like him not to. Never talks about himself. Ain't that the truth? Father Divine is very strict with himself. Whenever he admonishes someone, he is always admonishing himself as well. This is one attitude I think all young children these days should learn. Although, it's a bit difficult for me to learn this right page. Ho ho ho. Yeah, har, whatever. Well, how about we just try to work hard without overreaching ourselves. Appreciate you coming all the way from Roland to deliver this letter today. Adios, goddess of the firmament. Please protect these souls as you guide them in their daily lives. Welcome to Septium Church. I'm here to worship. I'm impressed to see people young as yourselves concerned with spiritual matters. Tired of the trip all the way from Roland, our ideas to art in heaven. Please bestow thy best and guidance upon these souls. Did that. Now to the market. We've been to all the buildings here except for the market. Let's see now. What to do about today's side dish? Should I try making something meat, or should I try something? Thanks to the restrictions placed on everything by the army, nothing has gone right. The price I was getting things in stock, I feel like my business is going to dry up. Guys, in a rather foul mood. No kidding. Airliner flights have been canceled. The ice and road has been blockaded off. Sure, it's not doing wonders for these merchants either. How are you doing today? Is there anything I can help you find? I carry brands from the royal city here as well. If you'd like, please have a look around. Looks like they sell clothes here. I'm fine. I really like the clothes I'm wearing now. I can do custom designs or tailor any clothes you'd like. Keep in mind if you decide you want something more fashionable than your current unique outfit. Yeah, this is my first time I've ever been allowed to go on an errand all by myself. Let's see now. What was I supposed to buy? Let's see. Who's having a sale today? Where's my memo? I know I've got it written down here somewhere. Well, Buck started raising prices on his goods, but in light of the situation, I guess I can understand why. Although some of his prices seem a bit too high. There's my flour, so probably gonna need to make a crap ton of sandwiches, build up some more money. But now I know where to go for that, so that's handy. What? Dorothy, is that you? Wow, look at all the stuff they're selling here. Getting a kink in my neck, just turning my head, trying to take in all of it. So into her surroundings, she can't even hear you. Ha ha ha. Help you find something. My medicine can take care of almost any kind of ailment. So medicine, huh? There seems to be almost anything one could ever want here in Bose Market. That's for sure. The amount of stuff for sale is pretty overwhelming. Okay. This one's quite a catch. Tentatively speaking, I'm an employee here at this store. I'm out to help out my mother. Not playing around, just in case you're wondering. Good day and welcome. Hey there, you two. Have a good look at my goods. I have everything you ever need. What the? It's so loud, my ears, they bleed. Well, this place is alive and bustling like everyone says. Like this all day. It is. People from all corners of Liberl gather here to grow their businesses. And their eagerness and zeal to succeed is nothing to be balked at. Used by pro chefs and sometimes in domestic disputes. Wow. Been living in Bose my whole life, but it's the first time I've actually come to the market. Where to start? There are goods and stores all over the place. There's dust everywhere. Look, I'm after isn't here after all. Start checking it out. Good day to you and welcome. Carry everything from antique books to textiles and daily necessities. Man, would you look at all this stuff? Mr. Renan's general store has lots of stuff, but this one carries even more than he does. And it's pretty easy to see exactly why this store is here in the market. Like a lot of imported goods from the Empire and Republic. I'm pretty confident about myself. Yeah, I've got all those. Like a girl is running the confectionery shop now. Or it was some guy running the place. Wonder what happened to him. Welcome. How about a fluffy, eggy sponge cake? Specialty here at Bose Market. Wow, this looks so good, Joshua. Yeah, it does have a nice smell to it, doesn't it? Joshua, after we find Dad, let's come here and get one of these to eat together, okay? That's not a bad idea. Really? Better not forget about this later on, you hear me? Alright, I think that's everybody, but we'll need to do the money trick later. Go finish doing the talking so that next time we can get straight into the other stuff. Went to the market, or all the other areas. Go to the south. I'll be running the show starting today, huh? Excellent. It's time to make some real money. Yeah! Oh, geez. I haven't seen my boss around recently. Maybe he's gotten sick or something. Whew. Wonder if my husband's business is doing well. Dad makes clothes and then sells them to people. Made my clothes too, see? Good afternoon and welcome. Take a look around and see if there's anything you like. Well, I should not have bought them other daggers. And this is definitely where we're going to need to make some stuff apparent. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of money. Oh shit. That's not what I'm mad about. The thing I'm mad about is the fact that he doesn't have the decency to say one word before he leaves. Important for people to have their hobbies in their old. I don't see why you have to get so mad about mine. But you realize that you're just going to turn into a wrinkled old prune and getting angry all the time. Oh god. I'm all the way here to be with my family, and my father's nowhere to be found. He's the one who said to come back to Bose as soon as possible. Come on. Mother's worried, so maybe I'll give a call to the place where he was staying. That's strange. I would have thought my husband would be home by now. My daughter at home now, it seems like we can finally enjoy a meal together as a family for the first time in ages, but that's this one. Those merchants enjoy the freedom of the market system here, but we also have a rule to always keep our word. For that reason alone, we are very strict about meetings and punctuality. It's certainly been a while since the army clamped down on things. At this point, because of it, we're definitely going to be in the red this week. Dad works in the trade business. Our family has been doing the same job for generations. I think I'm cut out to be a. We'll go to the Bracer Guild real quick. So we talked to everybody in town. The only other places got a few places outside of town that right here. Letter carrier. Good work. Looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back if you have anything else to report. Okay. Licky potato. All right. So I'll do some money grind off stream, as well as go fight that one particular monster. Because apparently it's got some pretty decent drops, so we'll go deal with that. But for the night, we're going to go ahead and call it there, gang. So I want to say thank you all for tuning into the Flying T-Bar C this evening. I really appreciate you guys' viewership. Whether you were chatting or whether you were lurking, all y'all, all the same. I will be back or well, so tomorrow I will be live over on the Olympia, playing some golf with friends in another competitive segment over there. If you guys want to come check that out, by all means, come do so. I would greatly appreciate it. Of course, for the rest of the scheduling, I don't believe there's a Honkai update, so we'll probably be doing whatever Wednesday with more Trails in the Sky. Throwback Thursday will be more Wild Arms. Fantasy Friday will be more Final Fantasy 12 Revenant Wings. Um, and then what else was? Oh, Saturday will be more Disgaea 4, and we'll be back again with Saga Sunday for another session of Trails in the Sky. So that'll be the scheduling for next week. Of course, don't forget to go check out all the other socials: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, Ko-Fi Throne. YouTube and TikTok are where you guys can find archive and highlights. Uh, Twitter and Blue Sky are where you guys can find announcements. Ko-Fi and Throne are support outside the stream, but please make sure you're taking care of yourself before you try taking care of me. Um, Feel free to go if you're part of the regulators. Feel free to copy and paste the raid message as we go ahead and raid out for the evening. As for who we're going to go ahead and raid out to, got a couple of options here. But I think we're going to go ahead and raid out to Aurelia CVT. Aurelia is a marine biologist slash sea goddess VTuber who plays all sorts of different stuff from Fire Emblem to Devil May Cry to Pokemon. But currently she's playing some Honkai Star Rail. Looks like she's getting into the newest update. So we're going to head over that way. So with that raid timer now started, as always, folks, make sure you guys enjoy yourselves some good food, great drink, even better company. And I'll see y'all on the flip side. Happy trails, folks.